What is up, everybody? It's your boys Gin and Juice back at it again. And today we have our good friend G over at Louisville Sports Cards. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
The second best breaker in the world.
That's right.
Oh, it's second best.
Second
Behind
best.
who?
Yeah, behind who?
Lootbox TV, of course.
I mean, are we a breaker? Maybe.
Yeah, we are. We break for ourselves.
Jack of all trades, Lootbox.
We're the greediest breakers of all. We break all for ourselves.
We're super greedy. I would say top 5 greediest people in the world. Gin and
Two of
Juice.
the top 5.
So how's it going, boys? Ladies and gents, how's chat? Hello, everybody. Troy, what's up? Noel, what's shaking? Marvelous Pack, give me a break. Wait a minute. You can make me off a piece of that? Oh, here we go.
Top 3. There we go.
Don't forget to hit that little bell notification. Let's go.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Daniel.
So it's here. This is our last live before the National. We're 1 week away officially. So when Drew and I are up in an airplane, about this time we'd already be landed. So big things coming. I wanted to start off this conversation tonight to talk a little bit about some of the things that we're looking forward here at the National. So G, if you want to start us off, let us know what one of the things you're looking for.
I only look for one thing typically.
MJ.
Mainly because a lot of the inserts that I'm chasing, you don't see in any other shows really. So the National's a good time to find those because people are coming from all over the world.
So you're looking
I try to hunt those on Tuesday and Wednesday.
You're looking to you bring in cash, you're gonna bring stuff to trade, a little bit of both.
Probably a little bit of both. I don't have a lot to sell. I haven't been buying a whole lot really.
Any particular reason why?
Just waiting for a cheaper price.
No, because I've been buying doubles of some of my Jordans. In that like $300 to $800 range. So I'll bring some of those to trade. I was going through a couple last night. I might have 40 cards that I'm bringing with me. Maybe.
Did you ever sell that Pokemon?
No, I still have that. Yep. I haven't gotten it safe yet, so I'm still just kind of going through stuff on the shelves downstairs. But
everything that was bringing to the National, I decided to post up on eBay at the price I was going to sell at the National.
Yeah.
And I've been selling stuff left and right.
That's good.
So I'm bringing a little bit of cards, a little bit of cash, which is kind of nice. And then obviously I got that big Justin Herbert that I'm bringing. I'm going to just put a price tag of 20 grand on that and see what happens.
The one just sold raw. I sent to you. I can't remember.
$17,956.
Yeah. It's a good price.
Buddy, it's a big price.
That'd be good.
Big price.
See
Drew,
if we can sell that on Tuesday or Wednesday and spend it all by Friday morning.
Oh, I mean, let's make it happen.
No. He can drop it all at the casino playing blackjack.
I'm not gambling at all. I'm leaving this weekend to go to a casino, and I really don't want to. And I got to support some friends. Drew, tell me something that you are looking forward to at the National. I assume it's going to be the F1 trade night. That's just me.
I'm looking for F1. Yeah, I'm gonna try to trade out some of my other stuff and try to move up into some of the bigger cards.
Is there any big card you're looking at?
I mean, anything Hamilton, George Russell, anything from his rookie year. So we'll see. And then trying to see if there's any Marvel stuff there. So, just a little bit of this and that.
There you go.
Do you still have any Sapphire boxes, or did you rip them all?
I ripped them all long time ago. Before they hit before they were they're 3K now.
Did you get any of this year's Sapphire?
One.
I would say that outside the box guy, I kind of agree with his logic, but today's market, that one for 17 just sold 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I mean, it literally just sold. I think it's less than 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and that's raw. I mean, cards are flying off the shelves at the moment. So last year I bought a Josh Allen Contenders auto, still in the Panini sticker that he signed, and I paid, I want to say like $250 or something like that for.
Ooh,
Just sold it for $1,000 like an hour ago.
nice.
That's what
There
the
you
ticket. I was going to put that as $1,000. One just sold for like 914. Just sold for $1,000 now. Then I put up the like Justin Jefferson, 1 of 5. I didn't get it graded. I decided just to put it up. Yeah, from Flawless. One sold. The last one sold for $750. I put it exactly that, and then like 5 days. It's been up for about 5-6 days and just sold for $750.
People are buying football.
Buddy,
Yep, gonna bring all my football.
it's big. I got a couple other Herbies I'm bringing, a couple other smaller cards, but I think in total I'll probably still bring like 40 cards with me, and then a little bit of cash. Hopefully I can move some pieces. That way I can rebuy some stuff, or buy other things. I got a couple things I'm looking at, depending on what's going to be at the National. I do want to get a couple more pieces of my LaMelo Ball collection growing.
Oh, yeah.
I still think LaMelo Ball is still got a huge ceiling, especially right now with LaMelo Ball being actually pretty cheap. I know it's crazy to say that, but LaMelo Ball basketball is not being hyped up right now, and his stuff has dropped a significant amount. I do expect it to go rise back up, but I've been buying a little bit of basketball. For football, it'll be tough if I can find some steals. Like I did last year, I got a couple of Kyler Murrays for pretty low.
Yeah.
I think quarterbacks like that might be sneaky, and you can get a couple. So we'll see.
Well,
I'm
when we
definitely
walk
interested.
around, we'll do a little competition. I'll help Drew the most, and then
Of course.
let you. I'll help you a little bit.
I mean, that's fine. I wouldn't expect anything less. I mean,
Of course.
on my own, always doing my own thing. It's
I
good.
mean, the football's going to move, though. I know you talked about that with Ryan last
Yeah.
week. Herbert, Allen, Mahomes,
And then,
even the 21 guys too.
oh yeah, I mean, you're gonna have so much, like interest in football right now. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. And then I think you're gonna look strategically where you're at. You're in basically the Northeast. There's gonna be a lot of baseball buyers there. There's gonna be a lot of Philly people. There's going to be a lot of New York people. You can bring a lot of those teams that you don't think typically sell well where you're at, and in that market, they're going to sell really well.
Mac Jones, Jalen Hurts.
Give it to my Aaron Judge auto.
Yeah,
That'd be a good spot. Good spot to get rid of something.
Of course.
Yeah.
Someone says, "Hey, Juice, wondered if you're going to do any NASCAR cards in the future." Probably not. I'm not a huge NASCAR guy. We've opened up a box before, and it was pretty entertaining.
Oh, we did an NT pack battle.
We did. I don't think
kinda
we
funny.
filmed that, but it was
We
fun.
did. We did it at a card shop.
Yeah,
It's a
it
cool
was
product.
fun.
I hit all the books.
Here's a good one. Yes, you did. You hit some big books. Didn't you hit you hit a really low number book, didn't you?
I think it was like part of like one of the race
Yeah,
cars.
205.
hoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I forget what it was.
Look at the buy or trade any Pokemon stuff at the National. I am going to go to the National Trade Night with
Don Diego.
that's by Don Diego with Drew and Team G. I put you on an invite last night.
yeah. I'll come.
If you wanted to, but I'm definitely looking if I can find some stuff. There's Pokemon's going to be interesting. I'm no longer my Pokemon collection used to be crazy, and I know Drew could probably speak a little bit better to this, but I used to just collect everything and anything when it comes to Pokemon. Now I'm a little bit more focused on just getting the right stuff. So if the National has some good stuff that I'm interested in, I definitely will take a look.
I'll probably bring Adam because he's really working on Pokemon in the store right now.
I heard about that.
I think he was going to go anyway, but I'm bringing all of that graded Pokemon that I got back about, I guess it's been 9 months now. All
The Japanese and things like that.
I'm bringing all that. So a lot of
I would definitely bring that, and then you could lot some of them together.
like I did in Dallas. Remember when we went to Troll and Toad?
Yeah, that was a good time.
I'll be happy with that.
Outside the box says he's hashtag salty. I guess I feel like the only people buying right now are trying to make a buck, and they are being greedier than ever. Seems 20% profit isn't enough for them. It's now 50%. I don't know. I think I think with sports cards, one of the big difference I noticed right off the bat with sports cards and Pokemon, if I looked at them as two individual items, with Pokemon, it was very uneasy and very new for people to buy, sell, trade, and flip. For sports, it's been that way the entire time. Now the margins, to your point, are getting bigger for sure. But you got to look at it too. There's a lot of individuals that paid a lot of money for a lot of cards over the past couple of months, and their margins that they're trying to make are actually very slim, and that's their own fault. So they're going to bring some cards to the show and so forth. Then you got some of the wiser buyers that probably bought, held on for a little bit of time, and now they're trying to unload, which there's no harm in doing that. I think at the National, you're going to see a little bit of everything. If you haven't had an opportunity to go to a massive card show, I mean, the National's the grandest of them all, but you see all types of collectors, buyers, and so forth there, from $1, bargain boxes all the way up to the $20,000 cards. So it definitely, when you're at the show, it's definitely a lot more, I guess, easier to see those type of things and understand a little bit more than just an outsider looking in.
I think with his comment,
outside
though,
the box.
I mean, during a soft economy or the beginning of a recession, that's when people with money buy.
Yeah.
Whether it's art or gold or silver or real estate. So that's when the term "the rich get richer." They're in downtimes, but at the same time, if you don't have to sell, then don't sell for 50% of the card. Just keep it, because it's going to go back up. I mean, sports cards always dip during the summer.
And sports cards, yeah, for sure. And sports cards as a whole, I think across the board, even though the margins are getting bigger, it still follows that seasonal market, like you're talking about. In summer, it dips and so forth. There's definitely highs and lows. And almost every year at the National, since we've been in it, football has always been a hot topic right at the start of National, because that's how it lines up typically. So, I mean, you'll see. You'll see.
Well, it'll be interesting because we get to see both. We saw the National last year at the kind of like the hype of everything, and now we'll get to see the National at kind of like the low point of everything. So it'll be a nice compare and contrast to see who's buying and what people are buying and how motivated sellers are going to be to unload some of their stuff. So hopefully we can get some deals.
It's always an interesting time, because like you said with football, but I think the baseball aspect of it is a lot more intriguing, because you're coming off of the All-Star game, which is tonight, and then the trade deadline is the Sunday of the National. So let's say you go in and you buy Juan Soto on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then on Friday Juan Soto gets traded to the Mets. Bet his cards go up at least 15 to 20%.
Yeah, and they're really talking about him right now, so it's kind of interesting to see that take place. And anytime anything big like that happens at the National, it's like crazy. Yeah. What was it last year that happened?
Anthony Rizzo got traded to the Yankees last year in Chicago while we were in Chicago.
Yeah.
And then
were
Austin
we in
Martin,
Dallas when Wander? There was talk of Wander.
Yeah,
that was Dallas. Yeah.
They traded Willie Adames to move pieces around to bring Wander up, and you and I went through and bought pretty much every Wander we could find.
And you got some steals because some people had mispriced some things.
Yeah, I got a couple good cards in that. I still have the yellow refractor. It's down. He's hurt. He's having hamstring surgery, which kind of sucks, but he's still super young. I mean, Juan Soto's only 23 years old.
Juan Soto, he's about to command so much money. So much money. All right, let's get to some of these. When are we breaking Flawless again? Who knows? Hopefully soon. I mean, Flawless just came out not too long ago. We did a break through you. I recorded it, I believe, or was it? Yeah, it was Flawless, and that was fun. But we'll try. It's really expensive. Really expensive.
I'm saving up for the potential of Eminence. So
there you go. Hopefully we can find an Eminence box. That'd be epic.
Hopefully
He's
we can
back on Twitch. We're also streaming live on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Connecting everywhere.
Are we on Twitch? Wow.
Yeah, I'm streaming live on Twitch. I decided to connect it.
We're on
Here we
YouTube
go.
and Twitch tonight.
Yeah, for some reason Facebook updated and disconnected, but they're having some issues, but it's all right. Anyone have any tips for my first
tricks?
national? There we go. Any tips or
Set a budget.
trips? Set a budget. Now, what do you think? So a budget could be, and you don't have to go in there with, saying $20,000. You can say your budget's $500 and you can find some gems for $500.
Correct. Yeah. Set a budget. I would look at some of your favorite card shops, whether it's you guys or us or RBI crew, whatever. Go to their booth first, find out the lay of the land, because it is very big. It's overwhelming. And just don't get stuck at a booth for 20 minutes in the beginning, because you could blow your whole budget.
No.
I mean, unless you're looking for a
optimize your
specific
time.
thing. Yeah.
Optimize your time. This guy says, I bet you don't sell that at the National. I'm assuming he's talking about the Herbie.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll
I
still
bet
take
you,
it.
I bet you sell it. If you price it right, it'll sell.
And I always will say this about getting back to the tips. Dress comfy and wear tennis shoes.
Man, I ordered a pair of Hokas, the nice,
Hokas, love them.
but they just didn't fit right. I don't know what it is. The right shoe was perfect, but the left one just felt like something was digging into the arch of my. I was like, well, I'm not going to spend $145 on a pair of shoes that is uncomfortable walking around my house.
Oh, have you ever worn Jordans? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Jordans are super uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not wearing Jordans for, because we're going to be on our feet for
12 hours.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
12-hour days, every single day.
And then going to dinner and trade nights
Yep.
casino.
Well, the trade nights are going to be fun. So we got F1, we got the Pokemon, and we got the original trade night. And plus, almost every hotel is going to have their own little trade night, because it always does. We always end up doing something.
I'll be curious to see how they do those trade nights in casinos.
Yeah, it probably won't happen as much at the casinos. It'd be more of the other hotels, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully there's designated spots, and it would be smart if the casino did that.
Should have done a loot box trade night.
Maybe one day. We're just small fries out here, I just
We
went
just
to
need a big sponsor like Louisville to sponsor.
You're talking to the wrong person.
That's just true. I just went with my kids to our first card show in Dallas. Everyone was really nice, and no one was stingy a lot prices that we met. Okay, not bad. I mean, typically people are really good at card shows. They want to move.
Yeah.
You're gonna run into a bad buyer every now and then, but those buyers easily, I basically get removed from the hobby in the sense of no one ends up buying from them. They they spent too much money on cards. They don't have enough room, and they're like, all right, this is dumb. And they try to take advantage, and a lot of those individuals just weed themselves out. I wouldn't worry too much about them.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to have dealers who are taking a loss on cards, and if they don't need the money, to my point earlier, they're just going to price it where they feel like they want to be at on it. If you don't buy it, then you just don't buy it. And tips for the National: if you go to a booth that has a lot of overpriced cards, just move on.
Yeah, there you go. Here's a comment. I do want to touch on this real quick. This guy mentions once you get boxes at the distributor level, you make bank on breaks. I would say not really. So basically, when you order from a distributor, some have Panini Direct or Topps Direct, and you're going to get the best prices probably from them. And then when you go to order from a distributor, depending if it's the first or second time around, if you do like reorders, your margins are super thin. So they're priced to market whatever the boxes have been selling for. And if you as a card shop go to buy or reorder, you're maybe looking at some hobby boxes, a couple $100 a box you're making profit on. And that's the goddess darn truth.
If that.
Yeah.
I mean, your original allocation, like you said, from the manufacturer, yes. Yeah. But on those reorders, the distributors are acting like retailers.
Yeah. Like for instance, you go talk about like I know from another source that for Prism basketball. Like if you go to reorder Prism basketball right now, it's probably like $800, $900 a box. The box is selling for $1,000, $1,100 from a distributor, right? So like you're not making much. You're not making much of that at all.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm not going to throw certain things into there, but I mean, you're operating on like
thin
8 to 12% margins, maybe, if that.
And all of the other stuff that you have to buy, all of that junk stuff,
right?
That they force you to buy in order to keep your allocations, or
correct.
You know.
Yeah. So
it's.
I mean, we were just before we came on just talking about optic football. I mean, it's just a game, and I think all the distributors know that they're about to get squeezed when Fanatics takes over because that's what they do.
Yep.
I don't have a lot of insight on that, but I can't really go into more depth.
VS. Are you guys going to open up some more X-Men / Marvel? Marvel for sure.
Spider-Man.
We recorded a few. I know we recently released a video earlier. I got to double check, but there are recent videos out there. Did Westbrook really just get traded?
To who?
No, I don't think so.
They just said this morning that him and LeBron and AD had like a powwow.
Yeah. I don't know what this guy. Westbrook got traded. Oh, Westbrook got traded at the Chicago show. Gotcha, man.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
That's right.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because everybody was coming to the booth. You have any Russell Westbrook? You have any Russell Westbrook?
I have a Trey Lance Red Wave Prism Auto 49 out of 149. How are we feeling, boys? Hold or move? I sell all my Trey Lance cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would probably sell right now because if he does get beat out by Jimmy G, he is super young though. All he needs is one game. Gabe Davis.
It looks like Spider-Man Marvel got pushed back. Yeah. It was someone's mentioned August. Yeah.
Yep.
We have some of that for you, right?
I don't know. I'm still waiting I'm waiting for Chris to, because he knows he's ordered it, but he doesn't know how many he's getting.
Yeah, we asked for a case. We asked for, if you open up the case, how many boxes can we have?
I'll ask.
What are the top things to do at the National? It's more than just cards, guys. What are the top things to do at the National? To give some context. There's graders or autographs.
Right.
There's graders. There's Tops there with their own booth where you can go see, like, they have their own exhibit. You can see cards, things like that. There's gonna be like heritage auctions.
Sure, yeah, heritage, golden.
There's gonna be eBay's probably gonna be there. Yep. There's gonna be a lot of exhibits for you to walk through and see.
Yeah, it's a sports card show, but it's also like a showcase of sports and sports memorabilia. So you can go see Babe Ruth jerseys, Jackie Robinson jerseys, see stuff that you're not going to see on a daily basis. Go visit Topps booth, go visit Panini. Panini's doing the redemption program this year to get rid of old redemptions. And then networking too, just seeing, because it's like the one time a year. Granted, it happens probably more now with all the big shows, but typically it's the one time a year where you have everybody from all across the country come in and everybody's together on one roof.
One thing I'm gonna do that I didn't do as much as at the other national was I did take that one picture with the vintage, cut out where you put your face through. That was hilarious. But I wish I had done the one. Was it at Topps, or you did it, Juice, where you were like, they had
with
that little
belt?
photo booth and then you could hold the belt, or
that was
like
so
that.
badass.
So I'm gonna do that more this time, like try to get those kinds of pictures, because it's like I was like, that's such a good opportunity to do something funny or just to have like a really cool picture.
Drew,
so
I need thumbnail photos, my friend. So let's you and I
do it.
We gotta find a booth where we could both get in there too. That'd be kind of funny.
Ooh, yeah.
We have the tag team championships or something like that. Joe says 2020 XR 3 out of 5 Herbert is an on-card auto. My biggest pull. Yo,
nice, Joe. Nice.
I like that. I'm bringing out a 5 out of 5 rookie auto of Herbert as well. It's going to be plate and patches. It's a BGS 9s all around. Got it in a trade night. So I'm super pumped about that. Toki says, sell or hold Zach Wilson Prism Stained Glass PSA 10 Pop 1. It won't be Pop 1 for long. I would definitely sell. He's really high right now in my book. Unless you're a huge Zach Wilson fan.
Yeah.
And you think he's going to be something special. He's over here like, but again, he's on the Jets. I personally would sell.
We all know what Zach Wilson's a big fan of too.
Mommy milker. Oh man, is PSA grading cards at the National? Yes,
you can do on site, but it's extremely expensive.
They do have their $18 Collectors Club special open.
Yeah, if you want to wait 150 days for.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not there by Thursday afternoon, you're not going to get that.
Facts. Shout out from the Philippines. What's up, Daryl? Oh, here we go. Scotty says, "Why do you guys think about position players in football? Do you think they got more price love because QBs?" So tried to dissect that a little bit. Basically, position players versus quarterbacks in the NFL from investing, selling, and so forth. You got to think of the quarterback as the main person on the team that touches the ball every single play. From the offensive standpoint, typically the quarterback is the one that's getting all the both hate and love of the team. The quarterback is your focal point. He's typically the guy on offense. That's why so many people look at quarterbacks as the investment pieces. You're rarely going to have any of those other position players like a wide receiver, running back that you would want to put money into. It's cool to have them like JT, Devontae Adams, Bernard Hopkins, Jamar Chase, whoever it may be. Those guys are solid. Like there was big hype around Jamar Chase, but at the end of the day, I personally think all wide receivers fade out to be the same exact thing over time. And I don't think any of them are really going to hold up long-term in value. In just my opinion, unless you have like the 1-on-1s or out of 5 and from the big sets. I think you can always have liquid in quarterbacks. So, I don't know if you have anything to add there.
Well, I mean, if you kind of relate it to basketball, every basketball team's got their like star.
Yeah.
And then you have your role players and complementary players. Same thing in baseball. Baseball has your stud, unless it's the Dodgers or the Yankees. But look at it this way: who's throwing the ball to the wide receiver, and who is handing the ball off to the running back? Like the quarterback touches the ball in every single play. He is the franchise. They are the franchise, basically. So I think receivers have value because not everybody can afford the quarterback. So a lot of wide receivers and running backs do have good value. You're not going to make 10 to 20x like you can on a quarterback, but you can make money on guys like Jamar Chase and, like you said, like maybe Jalen Waddle, who's cheap in Miami. If Miami comes out, and AFC East is going to be a tough division this year, though, with the Patriots, Bills, and Dolphins.
Yeah. Agreed. 100%. Two things I see real quick here. So first, I'm going to throw this up. Zach says Trey's a hold. Zach, 100% up to you. I will say this. Right now, we're in unspoken times for rookie quarterbacks and how crazy they're selling for. Trey is one of those examples where he is very high. So it's like a Justin Fields and so forth that have not proven anything. If you do hold in a time that you could get massive gains on a card, and over time he does not plan out, which statistically only one or two of these quarterbacks out of that year's draft might be something to talk about. And the odds of them becoming the next Drew Brees, Tom Brady are very slim. I mean, you got to really take it with a grain of salt and take wins when you can. I'm just saying that.
Look at the 2018 draft class. You had Baker Mayfield, number 1. Then you had Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, and Lamar Jackson.
And there's
Lamar
only 2.
Lamar was late first round. Everybody was dissing on Josh Allen at the beginning because he played at Wyoming. Now he's the best out of there. Baker was the number 1 pick. Now he's got traded for a 6th round pick to Carolina.
Yeah.
Who's on the same team as Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Crazy.
And then Josh Rosen is
not even in the league.
Doing who knows what. Hanging out with Drew on the week. Josh is hanging out with Drew on the weekends.
Here's another one from the Twitch side. What is going to happen to Panini Redemptions once Fanatics takes over? It's a good question. Panini themselves is, if less Fanatics buys them, are not going away. And even if they do get bought out, they still will have their systems in place. Right now, say they don't get bought out by Fanatics or purchased by Fanatics, they're still going to operate as an own company. They just don't, go out of business because they no longer have the licensing. Things are going to change for them drastically and so forth, but you still under contract for those redemptions that hopefully may or may not get filled and so forth. They still have the licensing for all the years that they had it for. So as long as it's within that time frame, you're still going to get everything.
They're still holding on the product.
Theoretically, you still get everything.
Well, they've changed kind of their redemptions policy at
Did they?
Yep. Starting, I think, in September, there's a whole new process for cards that are low tier, mid tier that have been sitting in their systems for a while. I think they'll automatically kind of send you a replacement card of equal value.
I think to what Drew's saying, I read that email. That is in my opinion, the beginnings of them already starting to transition things over on their side for when they're acquired. Because there's a lot of people that say that's already a done deal. So we'll see.
Well, I guess we'll see.
I mean, the tops deal is not even official yet.
Yeah, technically. Here we go. Do you guys think football stays hot going into the season? Because it seemed last year, once the season started, only players who were killing it went up. I think every week you're going to have a different player that could be hot. I think overall, as long as certain teams are doing good, like the Bills, the Chiefs, a handful of other teams, that they do well, you're going to see those players stay steady. Maybe not as high as they once are.
You just have to have a couple good games in the beginning of the season.
Yeah. It really comes to individual players during the year. And then, obviously, you're collecting individual players. But as you get more and closer to the playoffs, as long as the overall team's doing good, if the players are on that team, whether they have a great game or not, and they're getting close to the playoffs, then their cars are going to start going up.
Right now, it's just about hype, and everybody's trying to figure out. They're throwing darts on which quarterback's going to be the one who has a great year. But once the season starts, by week 5, week 6, you'll actually see a trend on who's
was overhyped and
who was overhyped, who was solid. I mean, let's not forget how tough the AFC West is going to be. Herbert, Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and then you have Derek Carr, who's the worst quarterback in the division, and he's still a decent quarterback.
Yeah. Best division of football right now.
Has to be.
Easily. Noel says, juice, hydrate. Already did. How do you guys feel about investing in non-QBs in football? Well, I think we kind of answer that. Very risky.
Yep.
I'll just leave that there real quick.
Focal, yeah.
I'm going to the Nationals. I'm from Jersey. I hope to meet you all there. We have a booth. Come by. Make sure you say hi. Be dope to see everybody. Everybody that's going to the National, find our booth. It's 316, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Boom. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That Nash created?
I gotta get one. I might wear Stone Cold Steve Austin shirts coming my way for the National. What booth you
I might have to wear my Patriots jersey.
Do it. You all should wear the ones we got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might have to wear that one.
I was texting with Chris Nash Cards today. He said he got enough shirts to give to Chris, Adam, Kristen, me, and you all.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So,
cool.
The booth 316. And then our booth, well, there's 2 booths, is 920. I'll kind of be floating back and forth between the two.
There you go. Deal. I'm going to bring this up. Anybody who wants to take a shot at that?
Ooh, what a garbage pail kids. Love them. Only when they were in the WWE Transcended.
There you go. There you go.
That's the only time I'll ever say I like the Garbage Pail Kids.
I do want to say we are doing, G's doing a massive NFL mixer with National Treasures, Prism Football, FOTL, No Huddle, Mosaic, Contenders Optic, and I think another Mosaic box, right?
Mosaic No Huddle from 21 and then 20. There's two 2020 products. So
deal. And that is $400 a spot. It's going to be listed on Louisville Sports Card. It's filling up already. And there's National Treasure
teams. So
random teams.
You could get some big teams coming out.
You could hit the Browns and Titans combo, or you could hit the Jags and have potential to hit a $50,000 Trevor Lawrence card.
Out of National Treasures. That's going to be big. It's going to be big. And then also we're throwing in, I know G's throwing in, Drew, I don't know if you are, but we're going to have some cards that we're going to give away.
Yeah.
To everybody who buys the spot, there's going to be entered to win. Maybe 3 cards total. We'll run it after the break. It's going to be kind of fun. So
that'll be Friday,
and we'll be streaming it live here on YouTube and then live on Instagram. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
You can win that 8 Herbert. Right, Juice?
That 8 Herbert. Oh no. No.
We'll probably be live on your YouTube and your Instagram maybe, and then our Instagram, and
probably it's just going to be our YouTube account. You guys, they'll see it here. I actually, Andrew and I worked on our schedule last night, so we got some cool lives that are coming up as well. We're going to be doing a live walk of the National together on Wednesday. So everybody can take a look, see what's out there. Gives Drew and I a good amount of time to take a peek and seeing everything at the National. I'll do a couple Instagram live breaks just for fun, a little bit. Then hopefully you and I can rip some Optic football, G. Yeah. A couple boxes of Optic football live on maybe Thursday, and then Friday would be the big football break. We're filming a bunch of vlog content. We're filming a bunch of little challenge videos. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be great. There's going to be a lot of things going on, and it's going to be really fun.
Wednesday will be a good day to do the walk too, because Wednesday is just dealers until VIP that night. So it won't be as crowded. So you'll be able to check out a lot more booths.
Yeah. I'm going to like it. Oh, it's going to be so fun. I've been looking forward to this trip for a while.
I mean, I know you're not rooming with me this year. You're kind of disappointed, but at least
don't worry. I got 2 of my booth things. I'm gonna be the new Vader. So.
Oh, are you bringing your CPAP machine?
Yeah.
I need to get one myself. Us old people.
You joined the club, Drew?
Yeah, I did.
It's life-changing, man.
It's definitely different, for sure. So, it's taken a while to really feel any of the effects, but I feel a little bit better in the mornings than I did before. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's why I'm working. As soon as I put that thing on, I'm out. Done.
Here we go. Fighting for par, it says, but Juice, you think that with wide receivers becoming more and more valuable in the to the NFL play style, the cards will hold more value than ever? But the problem is, I see what you're saying, and I would agree with you it's only a short time though, because the NFL game is always changing, and I think long term they're just not going to hold up.
But then every year there's another star running back or star wide receiver that everyone's chasing for. So unless you really make your mark your first year as a rookie, I mean, you could be easily replaced next year.
Yeah, a lot of potential with those guys. I mean, if you can buy a card for $20 and sell it for $35, you're still talking about a really good margin.
Yeah. Real quick, here we go. Kade versus Jalen Green. I have a very strong opinion about this.
Obviously going to go with Jalen Green. No?
I'm going
I'm
Kade.
surprised.
I think
Kade's
it's
in the East.
I think it's Cade Cunningham, and it's not even close.
Interesting. You're so big on Jalen Green.
I actually, in our video, I said I was going to click more Cade Cunningham and a little bit of Jalen Green, but I think you're right. I was close to both the guys, but over the NBA season,
You've seen that Cade's a better.
Cade Cunningham is a better overall player, in my opinion, and it's not even close.
You've hit some nice Cades with me.
I hit some nice Cades, and I hit some nice Jalen. I hit that case hit Jalen that I'm bringing to the National to try to see if Panini would take it from me from there.
The spotlight.
Yeah, I really want that card. I got 2 case hit spotlight autos, one of Luka Doncic, and then one of Jalen Green. But yeah. Anyway, hope that answers your question, Justin. What if Davis Mills turns out to be better than T-Law or Burrow? Bye. He could be.
I agree with that. Davis Mills is a great buy. The first team to sell in the Optic PYT break today, the Texans.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they're cheap. I mean, he's got a good market down in Houston. Houston's a big city. There's a lot of
Houston's
people
a
in Houston.
massive city.
It is.
Big city. And the Texans are in probably one of the weakest divisions in football. I mean, I guess. I mean, the Colts are okay. The Titans are good. The Jags are who knows, but you can go 10-6 in the AFC South and still make the playoffs.
There you go. 10-6 in some divisions is might not even get you a sniff the playoffs.
Right.
Fortnite time outside the box. Have a good one. Where's the National located? Atlantic City. I see Drew answered that.
Yep.
How do you TCG? Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's pull this up. How do you TCGs will do? How do you think TCGs will do at the National this year? I think it's going to be decent. Drew, what do you think?
I think there'll be people there. I mean, obviously the National is more sports focused, but a lot of the shops that come out will have probably some TCG stuff. So, I mean, I think it'll do well, but
I think with it being in Atlantic City kind of hurts it a little bit because it's not in Chicago, so it's not centrally located. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that live in the Northeast who may or may not go to Chicago. Maybe people who don't drive or don't want to fly, and you can take trains to Atlantic City. So, we'll see. I've never been, so it's my first trip to Atlantic City.
Yeah. Haven't been there in ages.
Yeah.
When it was like a real bustling, town with the boardwalk and the casinos and everything. But
it was a long time ago when Drew uses the term bustling.
yeah.
All right, Drew, you're going to love this next one. I got to put it up. Joshua says the following. Started following when you guys pulled Pokemon with your guys' channel and so many others opening up high-end product pulling numbered cards. Does this impact the market price on hobby boxes and other boxes? I will say
no. A little bit, but not really.
I will say it's in line with what Drew is talking about. It's very, very, very slim that we have any type of impact on the market when it comes to buying those boxes. Do we
I get it
influence?
I mean, I get it that we, if nobody paid the prices that these, distributors are charging the shops that they have to charge us, at some point those prices are going to come down. But unfortunately, we're in the position of we need to make content. So sometimes we do have to buy boxes at the overly priced prices.
And we are not the only ones that are buying this. Now, as a collective YouTube community of breakers buying high-end boxes, I mean, if you're just saying breakers in general, both personal and for, gain in the sense of making money, potentially if you lump us all together, but to say our channel is having any type of that, maybe. I think it's super slim. I think there's so many other things out there. There's so many people in the hobby spending thousands upon thousands of dollars. I've seen so much money. It just takes
one chase card like the LeBron triple logo man and Drake and all of them coming in.
Yeah.
same with Pokemon. Like when Logan Paul mentions his Illustrator Pikachu, or he's selling his boxes or selling packs out of his boxes, then it just overhypes a lot of things. So
Yeah. So that's our take on it. We talked about it a few times. I think we have a little bit.
I really wish we could influence the hobby like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we will buy one box and suddenly all the prices jump up like 30x. And it's just like, oh, Lootbox opened a box. Now we can pay like $5,000 more. I wish. We'll get there though. We'll get there. We're getting close.
One day. By a round of applause, how is everyone feeling in the chat? Bull Football wants to know how everyone's feeling. Oh, how often do you trim your beard juice? Oh, no. You want to know. I'll send you the shavings. This year and last year seems loaded for QB prospects. How do you guys feel about sealed wax, since this year's draft is, in my opinion, weak, especially with QBs? It's hard. I'm a bad judge of character when it comes to sealed wax, because I literally open up everything. But I think as long as you pick the right product, Prism, Optic, National Treasures, depending on if you can get any of the higher end, Select, I think you could definitely see an increase in product, especially as they continue to do well.
I think next year's football class can go one of two ways. One, it drives up prices of 21 because there's no quarterbacks. Or to everyone's point in here about people other than quarterbacks, you might start to see it shift because there was very few quarterbacks in the 2022 draft that maybe receivers will take a step up in 22. There's a lot of good receivers. I mean, the Garrett Wilson from Ohio State, the Alabama receivers. So clearly everybody's going to be going after Kenny Pickett, going to the Steelers.
I think we kind of answered this, Andrew. AFC or NFC? Who's the stronger, in your opinion? Bengals repeat as AFC champs? I think the Bengals might not make the playoffs.
I think they'll win the North. With the Steelers, with Ben going out, they don't really have a quarterback. Who knows what the Ravens always have injury issues.
Yeah. And
then clearly with the Browns, with Deshaun Watson, I don't know if that ever got announced, but 4 to 6 games or something like that.
Yeah. I think the Ravens are going to have a bounce back year. The Bengals definitely can make it in, but that division is going to be more competitive than we think. And only one team's making the playoffs out of the division. Yeah. There's too many good divisions in the AFC, especially with that division out west. I just think they're going to get, a few teams into the playoffs over there.
That's what I was going to say. They have to win the division.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a wild card out of the AFC North.
Yeah. Matt Ryan will be MVP, someone says. Well, that'll never happen.
I mean,
what does suddenly all the quarterbacks are out with injury?
I don't know about MVP, but can I see the Colts going 11-5 and win the AFC South? Absolutely.
Is this really even a thing?
12-5, I guess.
Almighty, really?
Herb Jones.
Oh my gosh. Hot take, this entire QB class won't have any stars. Ooh.
But then again, remember, seal product, it's tough to hold on to, especially in sports. I've noticed they don't have the higher return.
Kellen Mond.
My quick answer is a yes.
I would say yes. I mean, how many more years is Kirk Cousins under contract for? And
he's not living up to that contract. The one QB prospect that I've been not disappointed with, is just really bummed out to see really unfold, has been Jordan Love with the Packers. He really almost had an opportunity to really take over that team. I think he needs to demand a trade. I don't think he should be sitting on the bench like he is. I mean, you got to give the guy a shot. I don't think he's the next Aaron Rodgers by any means. Aaron Rodgers sat for a little bit, right?
Yeah, behind Favre. I mean, I guess we'll see how good Rodgers really is with no Devontae Adams.
Yeah, this is going to be But we're about to see how good Devontae Adams is without no Aaron Rodgers. Because Derek
true.
Carr is not Aaron Rodgers.
No, he is not. Packers have a good team, though. I just don't know how they have a decent defense, and with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon at running back, got a couple dudes there.
Bowl football.
Look at this. Leaving a comment for myself for future me when I watch this at work later.
He's got a cool name, though.
Yeah, Pickle Rick.
Oh my goodness. How much to get Juice to shave his beard? Oh.
100K.
Oh. Dollars, not subs.
100K subs.
500,000 subs.
Okay, 500,000. There we go. When we hit
500,000 subs.
clip it, save it.
500,000 subs, and I
You
will
should
shave
do
the beard.
like 250,000. Just do 250.
No. Have you seen my triple chins underneath this beard? It's
Yeah.
going to live on the internet forever.
Forever. Just
I
like
need
his bell
500,000.
sprout. Just like his bell
Forever.
sprout constant. Forever.
So, which trade night are you looking forward to the most, Juice?
Honestly, it's going to probably be the Pokemon one. I'm interested to see how that unfolds. I'm super pumped for the Car Collector 2s, the one he's hosting, the actual trade night. I think it's going to be huge.
Just always so
Ryan kills it. It's just there's going to be so many people there. I think Pokemon's going to be fun. It's going to be niche, and like I'm going to hopefully find some good deals. And I'm interested. I really want to. One of my favorite things ever, and I'm not trying to embarrass Drew, but one of my favorite things ever is watching Drew in his element.
He's such a creeper.
When we go to the F1 trade night and just watch Drew go in there all suave, making deals and stuff. Hopefully I can get a lot of it on camera, but it's going to be fantastic. I'm Pokemon for sure, but I think it's going to be a hype week.
F1 or Pokemon, Drew?
Oh, that's
F1.
easy. Yeah, by far.
Remember what was the event we went to last year, where Don Diego was there at the room upstairs at the Hyatt, and they had that artist there or something. And
oh yeah, the tops people.
Lefko was there.
Adam Lefko. Ryan was there, but he was very awkwardly taking a picture with, I think, Don Diego.
Yeah,
I remember the air hands.
Remember I grabbed that bottle of bourbon and didn't have any cups, so Drew and I just took the whole bottle and poured it out
into 2 glasses.
2 glasses.
A good time.
Yeah,
it was a good time. That was a fun little room where a lot of action was happening that no one even knew about.
Right.
Do you guys think? Would you guys consider boneless wings like chicken tenders, or do you actually consider them like boneless wings?
They're definitely not nuggets. I would say boneless wings.
So you wouldn't consider them like chicken tenders?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just curious.
Is that a question?
Well, Bowl Football asked, boneless wings or nuggets? I'm like, boneless wings.
I think boneless wings are closer to nuggets than chicken tenders, but they're not nuggets.
Yeah. I saw
I have to answer this real quick. Do you think Devontae Smith will have a breakout year? Yes. Next question. No Eagles players will, and then it goes, no one likes the Eagles. Can I put him in timeout?
No, you can't. He's a mod. You could remove his powers though.
I don't know if he's a mod. Is he a mod?
Yeah, it
Is
shows
Daniel
the
mod?
gears. It shows gears.
I'm looking at it from the
Yeah. I know. I'm watching
guy.
it. I know exactly, Bull. Asking the hard questions. You just gotta get right in there, taking it for the team.
I'm interested in both the F1 and the Pokemon trade nights, mainly because I don't know a lot about either.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And that.
Yeah.
But I'll have at least some Pokemon cards to take to Don Diego's.
The Pokemon card thing is going to be fun if there's a decent amount of people there, which I think there will be. It's just hopefully you can find some gems. That's what I'm looking for.
Adam will have fun at that.
Here we go. Let's see. I think this is for the shaving the beard. Hey, Juice, until Jim pulls a logo man, no nationals for you guys. Wait a minute. Never mind.
Ooh.
Don't ever say that again. That's mean.
Ooh. That sounds good. All right. Just let me use the Lootbox credit card to buy up all of the.
My take on Kellen Mudd coming from Minnesota. The local rumors have been positive for Mudd. He is picking up the offense and doing good things, but still needs to improve. Well, I hope your Vikings come in last for the next 10 years. There you go. I said it.
Let's clear it up. Everybody keeps putting an S on Nationals. It is the National. Right, Andrew?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's the Nationals.
Hey, Drew.
If you ever go to Louisville Sports Card and you talk to Chris, always add an S at the end of National. It'll just bug him.
Or pronounce it Louisville.
Louisville.
Hey, Andrew, remember the pick I got last year? Oh man,
you sent me the thumbnail, and I was sitting here with Nikki, and I was like, he really did use that picture.
I swear to God, I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't. I wanted to post it so bad.
Maybe we'll get another one for this year, and then we'll post that one this year, and then save it for next year. We'll make it a tradition.
Awkward photos of G.
Yeah,
a tradition like no other.
Yeah, exactly.
The National starts next Wednesday. We're leaving next Tuesday. This is our last live before the National. And then we're going to have a couple lives while we're there. We're going to be filming a bunch of content. It's going to be really fun, really exciting.
We'll be live, ripping stuff, buying stuff.
Oh, I hope your beard falls out because you said that about the Vikings.
We could try to do a short something like this, maybe, if you want.
Oh yeah, we could definitely take a look at it.
Yeah.
I'm super pumped to have the lives. We got a lot of lives that are scheduled, and I'm super ready to get them. I'm ready to open up. I really want to open up some Optic football, so hopefully we can get me a couple boxes of that. I really want to try to get it downtown.
I'm gonna rip open my Prism FOTL, one of them. Basketball. So
I'm ready. I'm pumped. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us tonight. We are winding down. We got a busy week ahead. We got a plan. Make sure you follow the social medias. Jen Collects on Instagram, Lootbox TV on Instagram, and Louisville Sports Cards on Instagram. What's your card one?
It's Louisville Sports Card Shop.
What's your card one? Yours?
Me personally, yeah. GP Cards 24.
GP Cards 24. If you guys got an Instagram, open your phone up right now and look up GP Cards 24.
How many followers do you have right now?
Not a lot. A lot of MJ stuff on there.
How many would you say you have right now?
1,500 or so.
1,500. So Juice will release that picture when he gets to 2,500.
We'll see.
So spam it everywhere, and then when he hits 2,500, we will release that picture.
I like Ryan's comment: 12-ounce curls and live streaming from the National. I agree with Ryan.
Buddy, let's go, man. Let's go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's the link, boys.
There you go. Yeah, give it a follow.
2,500 folks. 2,500.
Let's make it happen.
I do have a lot of my Jordans sitting out. I was going to do a reel post before the National, so I'll try to get that up.
Make it happen, because I was going to do a reel with the video I have of your Jordans too.
Do it.
Big time. All right, everybody.
The one with all the drunken noises in the background?
Yeah, the one I haven't been able to release.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the links, by the way. We appreciate it. There's Lootbox, and of course, there's Mr. Jen himself, Jen Collects. Make sure you guys give us a follow. It's been fun. It's been real. And until next time,
Nationals.
we'll talk to you soon.
See you
Deuces.
Tuesday. Later.